get to see the Eagles' field-stretching tight end. No shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Throwing Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Adafe Owe in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he wisely will throw that
To me, there was no question about the intent there. I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. From midfield, here's Lance. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if there'll be anything special in store for him today.
On second and 10, Lance. It's complete to Brown, right side. Taken down at about the 33. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Lance and company going on fourth down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Lance. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
review the play. Ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, or maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out.
Touchdown, Giants. Garrett Wilson, 31. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know and often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. Off of play action, here's Lance. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And the tight end goes in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake. Lance. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you broke the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as they have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A first down carry for Barkley. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely feel a touchdown.
Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Gennard. And we are tied at 14. Drive there, just 4 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down track.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Great effort there. Touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. In motion comes the tight end left. On play action, Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, Lance. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Lance now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, it's Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And Lance going to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first-half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Jones on 1st and 10. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Hartman. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. In motion, the tight end. Play action. Now it's Lance. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams in that earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. On 2nd and 10, Lance going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gano out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And Lance now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Lance looking to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are
touchdown, Eagles! Deebo Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And on the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And out now come the Eagles.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He finds his man complete. That's Hartman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hartman. And they'll go for it. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Hartman. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Jones now throwing to start the drive.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Daniel Bellinger.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants are able to claw one back.
Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Lance now on first down.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
In motion comes the tight end left.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quez Watkins.
54 yards.
And the Eagles have got it on cruise control.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This offense, and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a big 16 lead.
Well, it's been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense. And certainly a single power Charles throw all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the sixth time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, and he's going to go down again. Odafe Owe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones throwing on third and long.
He finds Wilson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4. Play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, it's awfully impressive because usually kickers have to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter and sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding him.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, well, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Throwing on second and long. Lance going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game. And they're not. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense, and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. On play action, Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now a play fake. Lance. And that will be incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football?
These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
27 yards, a big play there on fourth. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, Lance. Going deep here for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turn.
There he goes, left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast. Because this...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hartman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hartman. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's going to be caught. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Jones now on 1st and 10.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And he'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Jones. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.